Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Pikminnicus Plays from the Depths. In this episode, we are going to be building a resource gathering vessel. So, the plans I have for this vessel, it's going to be a small vessel that's just going to get us some resources. But I'm planning on to put a gun and I'm going to call him Bubbers because Bubbers is the first name that comes up to me when I think of something small that does something for some unknown reason. Don't ask me why, but that's the main thing I think of when I say small person or thing that does something. So we're gonna call it Bubbers. So anyway, I'll go ahead and see you guys after I build a chassis. I'm planning on building this whole boat in this episode. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty neat. But anyway, yeah, I'll build this whole boat in this episode, hopefully. And I'll just build a chassis first, and after we get done with the chassis, I'll talk about it a little bit. And then I'll build the advanced cannon. Then I'll talk about it for a little bit. And then we'll get everything else done in this episode. So anyway, see you after I built the chassis. That was kind of redundant, but whatever. Alrighty guys, so here's the main idea for the chassis. I'm pretty sure this can float now. I don't know if I showed it or not, but I don't know why I put the wood blocks underneath the boat and then put the heavier blocks on top, making it top heavy, which meant it would then try to roll over where the lighter parts were on top and the heavy stuff was on bottom, because apparently I don't know what center of mass is because I'm an idiot. But anyway, I fixed the issue. I just replaced everything with metal. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and see you guys after I build. Well, actually, I need to talk more about this chassis before I go into building the advanced cannon. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, man, Pikminnicus, this is one small vessel. I mean, what are you actually gonna, be able to do with this thing? And really, I just want a super cheap vessel that can go out and give me money, and that's relatively fast. So I am gonna put on I think I can put about 3 propellers, and that should be good for the ship's speed. And then I'll just put a very small advanced cannon on top of it, and then we should be fine. But anyway, I'll go ahead and see you guys after I am done completing the advanced cannon. Alrighty, guys, I have finished the turret along with the ammo that I'm going to be using. Now, you're probably looking at this book on like, Pikminnicus, how in the world are you going to jam in an engine and other things like that? Well, from storage purposes, currently, I just kind of have everything jammed in this one line over here, and I'm planning on adding another big material storage on here, and I'll just slap it somewhere on the boat. AI, I'll probably have to put it on top as well. So yeah, I just don't have a lot of space, but that's absolutely fine. We can work with it, and I'll build something, hopefully, that we can... I don't know. Hopefully we can gather resources with this thing without it blowing up instantly. I just need something that's kind of like a reconnaissance vehicle that just goes really fast and that can gather resources. That's pretty much what this guy is made to do. And with slight offensive capabilities, as you can see right there. But anyway, the shells I'm using currently for this vessel are, if I can zoom out really quick, let's go ahead and do this, and I'll go ahead and show you. We just have 1 gunpowder casing and an AP Cap 10. Yeah, it ain't interesting, so that's what I'm going to be using for the shells. Hopefully they'll do some damage. I'm not too sure how much damage they'll do, but that will be just fine for this turret, or gun. I guess that's a good way to put it. It's a gun. Call it what it is. But anyway, I'll go ahead and see you guys after I get done building the engine. So anyway, see you all after that. Alrighty, guys, so I've completed our engine, and I think it has a decent amount of power. I mean, oh wait, a 1,200? Yeah, that's plenty of power that we need, especially for this vessel. So we should be able to harvest resources really easily with it, put a lot of harvesters on it, and so now all that's left is the AI. And I'll go ahead and do this with live commentary because the whole episode has just pretty much been me speeding up the footage. So we'll go ahead and do this one with live commentary because we can mix things up like that. So let's go ahead, place our AI core in here, and this is not going to be fancy whatsoever. We don't need a whole lot because this ship is very, very basic, which is nice. So, you know, just take a break from building fancy ships like Bob and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and grab that. We need our naval card right here. Oh, I have mirror mode on. That's not a good thing to do when you're building an AI, I don't think. But anyway, let's go ahead, get rid of one of these cards, and also I need a target prioritization card. And now I need a aim point selection card. We can add another card slot on it, I guess. Wait, we can put this on top. I think that would be a better, right? Well, we could put it, I'd rather have it on the bottom. I can build a cooler looking hub for that if I put it on the bottom. So we need one of these cards, right? No, we need the other card. We need aim point selections. Let's go grab that guy right there. And now we have our little AI core all set up, which is great. So let's go ahead, grab our blocks, and let's go ahead and like try to armor this guy up a little bit so it won't get destroyed instantly. So let's go ahead, grab our 3 block over here, and we'll place wait. Yeah, we'll still have full turret range over there, which is good. Let's go do that. And this will be our little hub for our ship, our bridge. Yeah, that's what it's called. I forgot the name of it for a split second. Let's go ahead and do that right there. We'll just place, you know what, let's go ahead and give it some depth, and we'll go ahead and add some little slopes on the side of it, like so. And we'll go ahead and go around like this and do the same. Okay, and we're almost done with this section. And then I'll go ahead and add the radar equipment, in which you guys, I will not show that footage off because that's going to take a little bit, and it's not going to be that interesting. But anyway, see you guys when I've installed the radar and all that fun stuff. Alrighty, guys, so right now I have walled in the AI. I've hooked up the turret with this AI over here and this little tower, so I made the bridge. So pretty much all that's left is to add the resource gathering machine, and we'll go ahead and do that right now, and then I'll go ahead and end off the episode because that's the last thing I have to do. So yeah, I'm 42 minutes in with this episode. So yeah, so we built it pretty quickly. I'm pretty happy how fast we've built it. So now the real question is, how cool will this thing have to look? And yeah, I'm gonna have to edit the buoyancy later. I'm not gonna do that in this episode, but I will edit the buoyancy in a later, well, at a later time. I'm not gonna do it right now because, you know, college and junk is coming tomorrow, so I ain't gonna do it tonight. But I will do it next week, so I'll go ahead and give you guys an update on the stuff I did with that. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and have our resource gatherers at the back, and we're gonna have it like a little sprinkler. So we're gonna have I need a down slope, actually. The beam ain't gonna work with this one, I'm afraid. So let's go ahead and do this and come around like so, and we'll go ahead and give out some little sprinklers like such. Yep, there we go. So this will be our little shower head. So yeah, as you can see, when I drop the boat in the water, it will eventually capsize. capsize. Wait. No, it doesn't. No, it's gonna, yeah, okay. So, well, no, it doesn't, not real, well, it does capsize eventually, but, I'm gonna just have to, well, it's not capsizing. If I add speed on it, it should be fine, but for now, it's gonna be my little lopsided fellow, and I'll probably have to add, oh, what I could add would be some cool little, what am I trying to say here? What I could add to make this more balanced are those little fins at the bottom. I can't remember what they're called, but it's in water, I believe. They're called hydrofoils. Yeah, I could probably add a couple of those and even that up a little bit, but I'll do that in later, like off screen, so you won't have to watch me piddle around with that. Oh, these things connect like that now, do they? Well, that's good. I'm so happy they connect like that, but whatever. We can go ahead and do something like this and then do something like that, and now we have a system on how to harvest resources. Now, these things won't work underwater, so we're going to have to edit that as well. So, yeah, we're going to have to make this thing more buoyant without having it capsize, which is what we really, really don't want. Also, I can actually add 2 more on this side, which is also what I want. So, let's go ahead, do that right there. And then, not like that game. I got tongue-tied right there. There we go. So here's our little resource gathering machine. We're fine on engine power and all that great stuff, mainly because it can't actually produce this stuff. So we're gonna have to become more buoyant, off screen. I'll probably add like I don't know how I'm gonna make this thing more buoyant. Maybe add some wood blocks on the top or something. Try to make it more, or more of this, what's this stuff called? It's light alloy metal. We're probably going to have to add a lot more of that because right now it's just sinking, which is not good. And we really don't want that in a boat because, you know, a boat is supposed to stay afloat. And yes, that was supposed to rhyme because I'm stupid and I like to rhyme like that sometimes. But anyway, okay, what else do I need to do? Yeah, add a propeller. That's what I was going to do. Okay, let's go ahead. Go into, what is it? It's in water, I think. Yeah, we got propellers right here. So let's go ahead and add a couple. We can go down here and we can add 2, and then we can add a 3rd one right there. So that should be fine for movement, and then we can add a couple on the side for basic turning. So we can go ahead and do that right there. And this ship is not going to be light, so, well, it is going to be light, not going to be heavy. That's what I meant to say. Let's go ahead and save over Bubbers, and let's go ahead see if we can try to solve our little charade with the weight here. So let's go ahead, grab ourselves some light alloy blocks over here. We will go ahead and grab a 4-beam, and let's go ahead and make sure we're going to delete the right blocks instead of deleting the wrong ones. I'd sink this boat in the water. It should be much more buoyant, which it is. It still wants to capsize though. So I don't know if I'm going to have to add buoys. Well, no, it's not really well, it is capsizing a little bit, which is not good. So what I'm going to have to do is add a bunch of hydrofoils on the sides over here so it can become more balanced. So let's go ahead and add those. Water and then hydrofoils right over here. So let's go ahead. We actually have sails on, so that's also nice. So we'll just go ahead, line these guys up like so. And now we should be fine in that whole ordeal. Alrighty, so, yeah. Are they facing the right direction? No, they're facing opposite. That's not a good way to face. Let's go ahead and do that right there. Actually, you know what? Jet stabilizers would be a better idea for this situation because they do work underwater, and we should be able to do that a lot better. So we go to air, and then, where is it? It's jet stabilizer. There we go. So my old friend is coming back once again to help out with our ship. Oh, cool. We only have to have like 2 of these guys. Cool. Awesome. So let's go ahead and do that right there. So as you can see, the front of our ship is it's sinking. Our boat is sinking, but that's absolutely fine. We'll just have to find a way to try to make this section lighter or something. Maybe I can put a couple of light alloy blocks on the front of it. But for now, that'll be good, and I'll go ahead and end off the episode. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, why don't you hit that like button and comment down below your thoughts and feelings about this video. And if you guys really did enjoy, why don't you hit that subscribe button for more Friend the Devs and other cool games like that. So anyway, okay. Also, to take note, all that stuff's optional. You don't have to like, comment, or subscribe, but I would really appreciate it. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. God bless you super awesome people, and goodbye.